Hello, I'm Dennis, technical composer and sound designer. Welcome to my first video devlog entry for Keyboard Commander. In this episode, we will go behind the scenes of the initial sound design process, evaluation of the audio, and pre-Wwise implementation phase. Before we go into the details, let's take a quick look and listen to some gameplay footage of Keyboard Commander. First, let's go over the start materials and equipment. The team encouraged me to feel out the sonic tone of Keyboard Commander from the artwork and gameplay footage that they sent over. So I typed up my own asset list and commenced brainstorming. I had recently gone on a mad field recording spree, so for this project I had plenty of sources. The field recorder was a Tascam DR40, the primary mic was a Shure KSM-27, and the DAW for editing was Ableton Live. In the editing phase, I made sure I was set up to stay well organized and ready for changes from the team. Before we implement in Wwise, I wanted to make sure the team had a way to evaluate my sounds and have a chance to suggest changes. So I created a multi-track video session where I synced all the sounds to some gameplay footage, cinematic style. Since we're rapidly approaching audio overload for this game, and to keep this video short, I'll narrow down the focus to the main voices, such as weapons, reloading, explosions, and monsters. The star of the show is definitely the blaster, and when they originally said blaster, I was thinking Star Wars. How do you get Lucas-style laser blaster sounds? The Slinky. This best achieved by holding the top coil near the mic and dropping the bottom of the Slinky to the floor. In the DAW, this sound is best served straight up with a twist of limiting. For testing full auto, I created some 3, 6, and 9 round bursts. And to simulate the echo of rounds going downrange, the redshift of a passing vehicle on the road produces just that effect. The team thought this sounded awesome. But we were also wondering what it would sound like blended with some more realistic gunfire. As a combat veteran, I know that to be a saturated pop mixed with a metallic pink of the casing extraction. Maybe a little too realistic, but nevertheless a starting point. So for the pop, I stepped on air-filled Ziploc bags, and the metallic pink came from my tambourine. I also blended a little trash can in there for gut. The blaster reload consists of an upward guitar slide, a sped-up toaster oven timer, some sped-up range hood fan, and rattling some silverware together. The mortar fire consists of a bang on the clothes washer, hummingbirds flying away from the feeder, some pot rubs pitched down to simulate the shell going down range, as well as a little vehicle pass for echo. 6 variations seemed about right to mix it up. The mortar reload, crafted from a jiggling on the toilet handle, some rusty vice grips, a staple gun, glass bottle scrapes and rubs, and drops of the laundry soap cap to simulate empty casings hitting the ground. The explosions. Everything had to be pitched way down and EQ'd just right, such as the trash can, the glass bottle scrapes and blows, the wine glass rubs, the switchblade for a little crackle, and a healthy dose of reverb and delay for ambience. For the zombie sounds, I really wanted to see what I could come up without moaning into a microphone myself. Luckily, I stumbled upon some great haunting voices from rubbing the rim of a wine glass. I blended that with glass bottle scrapes, time-stretched blender clips, and a flanger plug-in, which hasn't gotten enough love since the 80s. In closing, I'm finding that simple works, less is more, and my sound design sources can be found around the house in everyday objects. Thanks for following along. We'll see you at GDC 2018, and stay tuned for the next build of Keyboard Commander.